Okay, so someone's just gonna have to purge their idea of kind of what they wanted. You're gonna have to purge like that family you envisioned possibly, or that home relationship you envisioned. You're purging it, and you're being made to. Basically, this is a full love reading, like commitment, living together, marriage, kids. Not, you don't have to have all of them, but that's the vibe. Okay, so that's where this reading's at. So let's dive a bit deeper and figure out what on earth Spirit is trying to say here. So welcome to The Quiet Knowing, a space for intuitive reflection, karmic insight and inner truth. I am always open for private readings. Info's in the bio. Just drop me a DM or an email, and please follow my YouTube and TikTok because I go live as and when I can and give out free mini readings, so you can try and catch me. Yes, so I had the family and purge. I suppose also it could be, now I'm channeling, you also could be purging, you or someone you're like linked to, purging their family, like how they grew up, the mindset and the cage that they were kind of put in mentally or physically, like, do you know what I mean? Like, as in they were taught to be a certain way in their life and they might be breaking free or having these breakthroughs about, oh, actually it's not quite like that, like soul growth, expansion, to look at the bigger picture, which I don't think they've done before. But anyway, so we have love, which is confirmation, serendipity and gratitude. So Spirit saying, look, listen, you're purging something you really wanted for I think we've got one side, someone purging something they saw and envisioned happening, and something they saw and envisioned wanting, and now that's kind of purging. They're shifting, or if this is you, you're shifting, changing, kind of like you're growing out of that timeline, and it's like, do you know what, this ain't right, I've got to purge this now. And someone else you're linked to could be purging how they show up, and they've been taught, well, it feels like they haven't really been taught much, but they're figuring out that how they show up for the dynamic isn't right. So let's see what else they want on these, and then we'll move to them. Please excuse if I look red and patchy. I forgot that I have the most sensitive skin in the world. I'm also on tablets. Cut the deck on purge again. That was at the bottom of the deck before. And yeah, it's gone like blotchy and a bit burny. So I put Vaseline on it, but I have a strong suspicion I'm going to wake up with patchy, dried out. I just hope it's not bright red, because I've got somewhere to be tomorrow. So pray for me. So what was that trying to come out? The Prophet. Okay, 2 more on this, and then I'll go to the other ones that you're asking me. The Prophet again, and the Beloved. Decision, saint, sinner. Someone's having to just purge a dynamic that they really wanted for so long, and they're having to make a decision on it. This is there's a lot of sexual chemistry. You have past lives. It's a past life connection, which is why it's so intense. I mean, so hard, but it's probably why you're both being taught valuable lessons. Surrender. You're both being taught the art of surrender. Divine order. This is under divine. The messenger. That feels important. Yeah, that feels like the lesson, because under that we have war and peace. The messenger. And then under that was war and peace. And then the lovers. So I'm going to leave that out because it feels important. It feels like 424 is on the time. The Prophet again. It feels like, do you get it yet? Do you get the message? Have you learnt the lesson yet? Like, because it's time. It's time for you to purge this lesson. It's not going to be how you thought it was going to be. And it's funny how, not funny, but the more you grow, and it can be the case, tide of transition. Embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. So things changing not just in love but in work sector as well. That is a couple in water. They look like they've been through it, mate. Her hair's all over the gaff. They look like they've been on a heavy night out, I'm not gonna lie. But it looks like rough waters. Let's get one more on this deck. Okay, Spirit. Answers unfold and cloud of unknowing. This is all to do with that surrender energy. Like having to give over and purge, even though it's all unknown. Web of connection. This is to do with your work. Weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journey. We have work. You've got to purge this dynamic because work and career, that part of your foundation is calling upon you. Highest good. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting the universe to lead you towards your greatest fulfillment. True intentions. Stay authentic and aligned, trusting your inner wisdom to guide you towards genuine fulfillment. You're going to be fulfilled by the divine. It's under divine order. With saints in a war and peace, it says it all, really. You've been through hell. You want peace. You've created peace. You're in a transition. This is not playing out how you thought it was going to play out. You're being called to expand because your career is your life purpose, I feel, that's calling you. And it's one of them things, you know, like life never plays out how you think it's gonna. And I think you just want peace. That's how it feels. New heights, breakthrough, going forward. Navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. You are, if you haven't had a breakthrough, you are soon to have one regarding this dynamic. It feels, I don't know, like, it just feels like you're learning. Sounds a bit, you know, just whatever, but that's what it feels like. Like you are getting it, but it's taken you a long time to just be able to surrender it and let go because you didn't want to. And it can be so hard. Like I was the same, I had a not a great upbringing, and there was no peace and I was not comfortable in my home at all. And I learnt to mask, and I had a narcissistic parent and just all of that shit, right? So the one thing I always wanted was a family. That was it. That my whole life from very young, because I had my son when I was very young, all I wanted was family. But yet my own karmas, my own trauma and wounds kept me going for men that were unavailable, or just that energy of betrayal, right? Honestly, I'm 36 now, and only this year, I'd say, 2026, have I, and imagine that's a long time to be like, I just want a family. Oh, I don't want any more kids. I'm so fucking done with everyone. Like, I just want peace. I want a family home, but I have that. Like, my dogs, my children. Like, I want a family home that's peaceful, and I just want peace. I've lived a life of just trauma, bullshit people, pain, shut to me. I just want peace. So I'm throwing anyone out that attempts to give me anything other than peace. Like, if you haven't learnt to communicate, not my problem, fuck off, yeah? And it's kind of got that, like, something you were holding on to for so long, it's all you ever wanted, actually shifting and changing. And now you're being called to something to do with your foundation linked to work that's going to fulfill you in so many ways. And you're going to be thankful. Okay? So time's running out, so I'm going to leave that one there. But know that Spirit is with you. This is under divine order. It told you that. So you just got to let them guide you. So like I said, please do give me a follow on TikTok and YouTube so you can try and catch me on my lives, because I do chuck out free mini readings. I appreciate all the likes, shares, comments, everything. Honestly, I really do, because you really help me. And yeah, in the meantime, I send you so much love and light. Bye.